From chaos to clarity, a guide to prioritize your life. My name is Job Baltes and welcome to this new video. I am on a mission to help as many people as possible to express themselves. That is why I am making this video, that is why I'm writing my articles, that's why I am engaged in social media in the first place, to help as many people as possible and document my journey to provide as much value as I can. After this video, you know more about priorities and clarity and how that gives you focus. When you have clarity, you have direction. When you have direction, you have focus. What is clarity? Clarity is that you make things as clear as possible for yourself or for others. When someone has clarity of thought, they can easily grasp concepts, make sound decisions, and communicate effectively. That is why it is really important. What I use to get clarity in my life is a 10-year vision, my life's mission, help as many people as possible to express themselves. I write down the character traits of my desired personality I want to be, my principles, my priorities, and my own values. But we're not gonna cover all of that because that's a bit much. We're gonna cover mainly the priority part. Before we can set priorities, you need to have a clear vision on where you want to go to and who you want to be. I would really recommend to make a vision board about where you want to see yourself in 10 years. And for defining who you want to be, write down character traits that you want to be associated with and start reading them out loud every day. Reflect on yourself and on how you're doing to get a better view on your process. You can watch my previous video about this topic to get a bit deeper. Character and how to build it. For now, set no more than 3 priorities and place them in order of importance. My personal priorities are: I am committed to the continuous improvement of my skill sets, knowledge and my being. I am creating Job Baltes BV and work towards further development of that. If well spent and earned, I will give my full attention and energy to the people I love and value. It helps me a lot to have priorities because it makes it a bit more easy to reflect on the life that I live. For example, it was my best friend's birthday, so I went to visit him, of course. The plan we had was to go out and eat, go to a bar, and then go clubbing afterwards. That was the first time clubbing for me again in like 2.5 months or so. Yeah, we grabbed a bite, we had really good conversations, and a really good pizza. Then we went to a bar where I met all his friends from school. Also had some really cool conversations because he's studying international business. So I talked to people from all over the world and we shared values and perspectives. And after that, we went clubbing. The first hour was fun. I really enjoyed seeing my best friend in his normal surroundings, and I really enjoyed how he enjoyed the company of all his friends from school so much. After that first hour, I thought it was a bit of a waste of my time. I also lost my best friend in the club for almost the whole evening. I paid like €5 for a beer and you had no room to really dance. I literally thought I want to go home and read my book to do something useful with my time. And then of course you have the second order consequences of going out, that you're tired and less productive the next day. With the third order consequence of not getting the work done that you wanted to get done that day and getting off track for the week. When I reflected on that evening the next day, I knew why I did not like clubbing. It was against my own personal priorities. If well spent and earned, I will give my full attention and energy to the people I love and value. And if I listened to my own thoughts during the night out, I thought of my first priority. I am committed to the continuous growth of my skill sets, knowledge, and my being. That is why when we were grabbing a bite, everything was fine. That is why meeting all kinds of international people was fine. And that is why I stopped enjoying the club after 1 hour. I am not saying that you need to stop going out or do all those kinds of things. This is just my story, my experience based on my priorities. When you have your own priorities, you can bound it to the life you live. Make your priorities on the things you value and want to achieve. I value my time a lot. I value time spent with the people I love. I value learning, growing, and gaining new experiences. I want to achieve financial and locational freedom. I want to build something that's bigger than me based on my mission. And those are all things you can see back in my priorities. And based on your priorities, it can make things a bit more easy to think rational. When you rationalize, you make things practical and logical, making it easy to fix things, handle emotions, and make better decisions. When you make things rational, you look at the facts, the numbers, and the outcomes. Numbers and facts often don't lie because they're concrete. So check if you have the right numbers or facts. For example, you can look at the time spent at something compared to the current outcome. And then you can determine if something is reasonable or not based on rational decision making. And that brings us to the last part of this video, focus. If you have no clarity, it's harder to focus. If you have no focus, it's harder to get clarity. Focus means putting distractions aside and go for the things you want. I was offered a role in a play because of my background in theater. It was a cool play, fun to do, and it paid. It was even aligned with my mission. But it wasn't aligned with my priorities. It would become a distraction. I turned down the job offer because when I rationalized it, I realized it would take up a lot of my time that I do not have at the moment. Having clarity gives you the power to prioritize, and in that way it's easier to focus and make decisions. Seeing things from a rational perspective can make them doable or logical, and in that way more simplistic. Focus gives you the power to work towards something, and by having focus and clarity, you can block out distractions. That's it for this video. If you don't want to wait for the next video, you can click the link down below for a new topic where I go more in depth about how perspectives shape everything. Else I would say like, subscribe, and of course check out the article down below and all the other links to my socials. Reflect, learn, and grow. Ciao.